Hello students, Sai Ram. In the last session we have learned to solve an equation by carrying out identical mathematical operation on both the side of equation in such a way that we just get a variable on one side of the equation. Today we will learn to solve an equation by another method, and that is transpose method. So today we will learn to solve simple equations by transpose method. Before we learn this method, let us revise the previous method once again. In the last session we have learned to solve equation in this way. 4x plus 8 is equal to 24. So to remove this 8, positive 8, we have to subtract 8 on both the sides of the equation. So it will be 4x plus 8 minus 8 is equal to 24 minus 8. So you will get new equation as 4x plus 0 is equal to 16, or you can write 4x is equal to 16. Now to get the variable x, we have to divide both the sides of the equation by 4. So 4x will be divided by 4 and 16 also will be divided by 4. So 4 upon 4 will become 1x, or you can just write x is equal to 4. So this way we have learned to solve equation in the last session. Today we will learn transpose method. Now in this method, by transposing a term from one side to another side means changing its sign and carrying it to the other side. In transposition, the positive sign of the term changes into negative sign when taken to the other side of the equation. In the same way, the negative sign of the term also changes to positive sign when taken to the other side of the equation. Let us see this equation, and we will solve this by transpose method. The equation is 4x plus 8 is equal to 24. Now here you can see 4x plus 8. So 8 is positive here on left hand side of the equation. Now we will take this 8 to the right hand side of the equation. So when we will take it to the right hand side, this will become negative. So we will write in the bracket transposing 8 to RHS. So how the equation will be written? 4x is equal to 24 minus 8, or 4x is equal to 24 minus 8 is 16. Now you can see here, to get the variable x, we have to divide both the sides by 4. Now we will divide 4x by 4. Even 16, which is on the right hand side of the equation, will be divided by 4. So 4x divided by 4 is x, and 16 divided by 4 is 4. See, we got the value of x as 4. Now we will check whether the solution is correct or not. We will put x is equal to 4 in LHS of the equation. And let us substitute the value of 4 and see. 4 on LHS, 4x plus 8 is there. So we will write 4 multiplied by, in place of x we will write 4. 4 into 4 plus 8. So 4 4s are 16, and 16 plus 8 is 24, and which is equal to RHS as required. Now let us go to the next equation. This is from exercise 4.3. First question, solve the following equations. 2y plus 5 upon 2 is equal to 37 upon 2. So always you remember, whenever we solve the equation, we will keep the variable on left hand side. So here 2y is having the variable, so y is there, so we'll write 2y on left hand side. And 37 is already there in RHS. First we will write 37 upon 2. And then 5 upon 2 is positive on left hand side. So transposing 5 upon 2 to RHS of the equation will become minus 5 upon 2. And then the new equation will become 2y is equal to 37 upon 2 minus 5 upon 2. Now here you can see both are fraction and they have a common denominator. You can see In the denominator, both of them have 2. So the common LCM will be, the common denominator will be 2. So we'll take 2 as a common denominator, and then 37 minus 5 we will write down in the numerator. So or 2y is equal to 37 minus 5 upon 2. And 37 minus 5 is 32. 32 upon 2. So 2y is equal to 32 upon 2. Now we are going to reduce these two numbers, 32 divided by 2, because you know 16 2s are 32. So we will write 2y is equal to 16. Now to get the variable y, we have to divide both the sides by 2, because 2 is multiplied by y. So we'll divide both the sides of the equation by 2. So you will get 2y upon 2. So 2 will be cut. You will get y is equal to 16 upon 2 is 16 divided by 2 is 8. As you know, 2 8s are 16. So we got the value of y as 8. Now let us go to the next question. Solve the following equation. We will solve all this equation by transpose method. 5t plus 28 is equal to 10. So first we will write down the variable on left hand side, that is 5t. And then in RHS 10 is there, so we'll write first 10 and then 28 we will bring it to right hand side. So here on left hand side it is positive. So transposing 28 to RHS will become minus 28. So the new equation, the next step will be 5t is equal to 10 minus 28. Now you can rearrange it. 5t is equal to minus 28 plus 10. Now you can take minus sign outside the bracket, because if you take minus sign outside the bracket, you can write 28 inside the bracket and plus 10 will become minus 10. Because you know minus into minus is plus. Now you can subtract 28 minus 10 is 18. And they have a sign, common sign, minus. So we can write 5t is equal to minus 18. Now to get the variable t, we have to divide, as 5 is multiplied by t. So to get only t, we have to remove 5. And to remove 5, we have to multiply both the sides of the equation by 5. So 5t will be divided by 5. So 5 will be cut. Only you will get 1t, or you can write t, which is equal to, and minus 18 also will be divided by 5, because you have learned whenever you are doing any mathematical operation with any number on LHS, you have to do the same operation with the same number on right hand side also. So as we are dividing 5t by 5, we have to divide minus 18 also by 5. So the value of t will be equal to minus 18 upon 5. Now let us go to the next one. A upon 5 plus 3 is equal to 2. So again we will start by writing a upon 5 on left hand side of the equation, and 2 is already there in RHS. So we will write first 2 and then we will transpose 3 to right hand side of the equation. So 3 is positive on left hand side, you can see in the equation. So we will bring it to right hand side. So plus 3 will become minus 3. So you will get a upon 5 is equal to 2 minus 3. Now you can rearrange this by writing minus 3 first. So we'll write a upon 5 is equal to minus 3 plus 2. And then we will take minus sign outside the bracket. And if you don't take out the minus sign outside also, you can work out directly. Okay, otherwise you can write minus sign outside the bracket and you will write the number like this. As you are taking out minus outside, so 3 minus is outside, so we'll write 3 inside the bracket, and then minus 2 we will write inside the bracket, because you know minus into minus is plus. So inside we will write minus 2. And you know 3 minus 2 is 1. And minus sign is common to both of them. So we'll write a upon 5 is equal to minus 1. Now here you can see in this equation a is divided by 5. So to get only a, we have to remove 5 which is divided here. So we will have to multiply both the sides of the equation by 5. So a upon 5 will be multiplied by 5 on LHS, and on RHS it will be again multiplied by 5. Minus 1 is there in RHS. So minus 1 multiplied by 5. So 5 and 5 will be cut. You will get only a, and minus 1 multiplied by 5 is minus 5. So we got the value of a as minus 5. Now let us go to the next question. Next equation is q upon 4 plus 7 is equal to 5. So we will write down the equation again, and first we will write down the term with the variable on left hand side. So we'll write q upon 4 on left hand side, and then in right hand side you can see already 5 is there. So we'll write first 5, and then 7 we will take it to the right hand side of the equation, and 7 is on left hand side plus. So when you will take it to the right hand side it will become minus. So it will be 5 minus 7. So the next step will be q upon 4 is equal to 5 minus 7, and q upon 4 or q upon 4 is equal to 5 minus 7. Plus minus, already we have learned that we have to do subtraction. So 7 minus 5 is how much? It is 2, and 7 is the bigger number. It has minus sign. So minus 2 will be written on right hand side. So you will get q upon 4 is equal to minus 2. Now to get only q on left hand side, we will have to again multiply, because q is divided by 4 again here. So we'll have to multiply by 4 on both the sides of the equation. So it will be q upon 4 into 4. If you want, you can add one more step. Q upon 4 multiplied by 4 is equal to minus 2 multiplied by 4. And 4 will be cut. You will get only q, and q is equal to minus 2 multiplied by 4 is minus 8. Minus into plus is minus, and 4 2s are 8. So your answer is minus 8. So the value of q is minus 8. Now the next example is 4 plus 5 p minus 1 is equal to 34. Now here you can see a term is in the bracket. So that we will write first on left hand side. Okay, the term with the variable is in the bracket. So we'll write that first, and 4 is positive on left hand side. We'll take it to the right hand side. So transposing 4 to right hand side will become minus 4. So the next step will be 5p minus 1 is equal to 34 minus 4, because 4 is positive on left hand side. So when we use transpose method, we have to change the sign. So positive will become negative. So 34 minus 4 is 30. Now you can see 5p minus 1, and p minus 1 is enclosed in a bracket. So now to remove the bracket, and 5 is multiplied. 5 is outside the bracket and it is multiplied. So to remove this, to remove the bracket, we will have to divide, because here 5 is multiplied. So to remove 5 and to remove the bracket, we have to divide both the sides of the equation by 5. So the next step will be p minus 1 without bracket, and you can write 5 upon 5. 5 is cut. So and then on RHS we'll write 30 upon 5. And 30 upon 5 is how much? It is 6, because you know 5 6 are 30. So the next step will be p minus 1 is equal to 6. Now again we will bring, now minus 1 is on left hand side. We will bring minus 1 to right hand side. So transpose minus 1 to right hand side. So when we'll bring it to RHS, minus 1 will become plus 1. So therefore p is equal to 6 plus 1. And then 6 plus 1 is how much? It is 7. Therefore p is equal to 7. So we got the value of p as 7. Now one more equation, 6z plus 10 is equal to minus 2. Now here 6z we will write on left hand side of the equation, and then minus 2 is in RHS, so minus 2, and plus 10 we will transpose it to right hand side. So transposing plus 10 to RHS will become minus 10. So minus 2 and minus 10, you can see both the numbers have minus sign. So we can take this minus sign common. So in the next step we will write 6z is equal to minus, we take outside the bracket, and inside the bracket we will write 2 plus 10. And 2 plus 10 is 12. So the next step will be 6z is equal to 2 plus 10 is 12 minus 12. Now to get the variable z, we have to remove 6, and 6 is multiplied here by z. So z is multiplied by 6, so we'll have to remove this 6. So to remove this 6, we'll have to divide by 6 on both the sides of the equation. So then z will be equal to 6 upon 6. Z, 6 will be cut, 6 upon 6 will be cut, you will get 1z, and minus 12 will be divided by 6. So minus 12 divided by 6 will be 6 2s are 12. So you will get 2 in the numerator, and it has minus sign. So z will be equal to minus 2. Children, practice all these sums again in your notebook. Now the next question is from question number 2 of exercise 4.3 only. 4 in bracket 2 minus x is equal to 8. Here again we are going to solve this equation by transpose method. So first we will remove the bracket, and 4 is multiplied. So when we have to remove 4 here and the bracket, first we will have to divide. So it will be 2 minus x divided by 4. 2 minus x will be divided by 4. 4 will be cut. So you will get only 2 minus x on left hand side of the equation. And on right hand side 8 is there. So 8 will be again divided by 4. As we have divided LHS by 4, so RHS also will have to divide it by 4. So 8 divided by 4 is 2. So you will get the next step as 2 minus x, which doesn't have the bracket. 2 minus x is equal to 2. Now we want to find out the value of the variable, and the variable has minus sign. So we will write as it is, minus x is equal to, now 2 is positive on left hand side. You can see here 2 minus x. This 2 is positive. Now we will transpose it to the right hand side. So then this positive 2 will become negative 2. And already 1 2 is there in RHS. So the next step will be minus x is equal to 2 minus 2. Or we can write minus x is equal to 2 minus 2 is 0. Therefore x minus x is equal to 0. We can write this as x equal to 0 also. Now next question, 16 is equal to 4 plus 3t plus 2, which is enclosed in a bracket. So we will write the question, and we will take the right hand side of the equation on left hand side. We will just exchange their position. We'll write 4 plus 3t plus 2, because this has the variable. This term has the variable, so we'll write this on left hand side as we have decided. So we'll write 4 plus 3t plus 2 on left hand side, and on right hand side we will write down 16. Now here we will use transpose method. 4 is positive, you can see on left hand side. We will take it to the right hand side. So when we will take it to the right hand side, it will become negative 4. So we'll write 3t plus 2 is equal to 16 minus 4. And then we will write 3t plus 2, 16 minus 4 is 12. Now we will have to remove 3 and the bracket. For that we have to, as it is multiplied, here 3 is multiplied by the term t plus 2. So here 3 has to be removed. For that we have to divide both the sides of the equation by 3. So bracket also will go. You will get t plus 2 is equal to 12 upon 3. And 3 upon 3 will be cut. So directly we'll write t plus 2 is equal to 12 upon 3, and 12 upon 3 is 4. 3 4s are 12. T plus 2 is equal to 4. And then now again we will transposing 2 from left hand side to right hand side. So plus 2 will become again minus 2. So t will be equal to 4 minus 2, and 4 minus 2 is 2. So this way we got the value of t as 2. Now Arun is a unique boy of the class who always thinks differently. He wonders why not follow the reverse path. Now what is this reverse path? Let us understand first. Now normally when we solve an equation, we get the solution, which is called as the normal path. But if you want to find out an equation, if you want to form an equation from a solution, then it is called as a reverse path. And Arun follows the reverse path as given here. He starts with x equal to 5. And then what he does, he multiplies both the sides by 4. So x equal to 5, 4 is multiplied to both the sides of the equation will become 4x is equal to 20. And then he subtracts 3 from both the sides. Let us see what he gets. So he will get 4x minus 3, and then 20 minus 3 will be 17. So he gets 4x minus 3 is equal to 17. So from the solution again he got an equation. Now here you see this way he got an equation. If he follows again the reverse path, again he follows the reverse path, like suppose he got the equation just now 4x minus 3 is equal to 17. If he adds 3 to both the sides, so 4x minus 3 plus 3 will be equal to 17 plus 3. And minus 3 plus 3 will become 0. So it will be 4x is equal to 17 plus 3 is 20. Now to remove this 4, he will divide both the sides by 4. So dividing both the sides by 4, 4x divided by 4 is equal to 20 divided by 4. So therefore he gets again x is equal to 5. So he can again get back the solution of the equation. So this way you can build up many equations from a solution of an equation. Let us make one more equation from the solution x equal to 5. So here we have multiplied both the sides by 3. Let us multiply both the sides of the solution by 3. So it will become 3x. 3 multiplied by x is 3x, and 5 is on right hand side. When you multiply 5 by 3 you will get 15. So we will get 3x is equal to 15. Now if we add 4 to both the sides, you can add any other number, you can subtract also. So here we are adding 4 to both the sides of the equation. So you will get 3x plus 4. So when you are adding on left hand side, on right hand side also you have to add 4 only. So it will be equal to 15 plus 4. So you will get new equation 3x plus 4 is equal to 19. So this way we got another equation from the same solution x equal to 5. Is it not interesting that not only can you solve an equation, but you can make many equations like this? Now children, let us construct 3 equations starting with x equal to 2. In the previous question we have taken solution as 5. So let us take x equal to 2. So x equal to 2, let us add 2 on both the sides of the equation. So you will get x plus 2 is equal to 2 plus 2. So it will be x plus 2 is equal to 2 plus 2 is 4. So this is one equation. We got x plus 2 is equal to 4. Now subtracting 2 from both the sides. Let us subtract 2 from both the sides of the equation. So you will get x minus 2 is equal to 2 minus 2, which is equal to 0. So this is again another equation. Now let us multiply 2 on both the sides of the equation. So x will be multiplied by 2. 2 into x is equal to 2 multiplied by 2. So 2 multiplied by x is 2x. 2 2s are 4. So this is again one more equation. This way we have got x plus 2 is equal to 4, x minus 2 equal to 0, 2x equal to 4 are the three equations constructed from x equal to 2. So this way you can make many equations from any solution of the equation. Now children, this is your home assignment for today. There are 4 questions which you have to solve, and then second question is you have to construct 3 equations which we have learned just now, starting with x equal to minus 2, and solve this all in your homework notebook or rough notebook. Thank you. That's all for today.